It's January 15th, 2010. It's been a pretty eventful week here. A lot of things have gone on in the world. Earthquake in Haiti, we've been talking about $10 million raised in 2 days, which is really kind of interesting when you talk about exactly what can be done when people are motivated. On the other side, we're sitting around looking at the World Health Organization eyeing global taxing of banks and internet activities. Each time you click a link, you got to pay a tax. Doesn't work for me. That's suppression of freedom of speech and establishment of global government. Fake gold bars in Fort Knox and that stuff. Interesting. I'd like to see a little investigative journalism on that. If that's the case, and somebody needs to go to jail. Big time. You know what? I've said a lot of things in these videos for the last month. For me personally, this has come to the point of a thought process about a definite shift in the way I live my life. We're watching our constitutional liberties be eroded. We're watching global financial institutions rape, pillage, and plunder. We're looking at the Congress cutting back channel, if not highly unethical deals. Some might even say criminal. I'd have to see the documents on that to prove that point. But this is not the America that I grew up in. I grew up like most people, watching John Wayne war movies and westerns, thinking about baseball, watching Chevrolet TV ads talking about baseball and hot dogs and apple pie and Chevrolet. I remember when everybody was created equal and had an equal opportunity. Even when they thought they didn't, they really truly did. I've had a very blessed lifestyle. I've had the ability to buy and collect exotic sports cars. I've been on most continents in the world. I fly airplanes and scuba dive and just anything I've ever wanted to do because I've been truly blessed. But I have a son, and he's 7. And rationally looking at the numbers, unless somebody stands up, he won't have those opportunities to have those experiences. So that really came down to a gut check moment. Last week I said something about it's the 85% the two sides agree on that's the problem, and I realized the simple fact that I also stated in the numbers series that the money that you have in your pocket isn't yours. The debt clock has gotten bigger since we did the last one. I haven't even looked today. But I would say it's probably $90,500 after they take everything away from you, or roughly almost $400,000 that each American citizen, which there's 308 million of us, owe because of what the politicians have been doing and the way we've been living. We've had a very greedy consumerism lifestyle. That's nothing wrong with the free market economy. That's not an issue. Free market economy can be fine with ration and reason. The problem is we all think we have to be justified by what we have, by the bling we've got. You know, truly, I've had more satisfaction wearing this dog tag chain the last month than I have from any Rolex watch I've ever owned. This has been a very eye-opening experience for me. This is a put up or shut up moment, and I choose not to shut up. So I'm going to put up. In the next 24 to 48 hours, we're going to announce and have on YouTube and on the internet the starting portions of movement And movements only grow when people agree and join them. You know, the green movement has really been hijacked by corporate vehicles. I went the other day to find something organic, something biodegradable, and I realized that I had to spend 4 times more for that in their packaging. I was in Sam's, and you know, some Swiffer wet jets were right across the thing there, and it was $34, $19 for the thing, and another package of 20 or so for all the components. And it hit me, because in Sam's, right across the aisle from those wet jets, is a biodegradable floor cleaner for $4. Next to that was a pump bottle that you could buy for $1.50. And then right next to that was a microfiber Swiffer, you know, floor broom thing. And that was $12. I looked at the bottle, and the bottle said it made 630 gallons of cleaner. 630 gallons from a gallon jug. Wow. And I did the quick math of it. To buy the same amount of Swiffer wet jets would have been like $10,000. And it hit me. Greed and convenience. It's the choices that we make that allow the systems to be established that we don't enjoy. So what we're going to do here, I'm basically going to give up my day job. My 401k is not going to like that, but since the government already owns it anyway, and it's in the hands of a bank that, quite frankly, could fail, what the hell? What does it matter? It doesn't. It's the choices that you make in life that determine who you are and what you are, and how you're remembered by the people when you're gone. I had a friend whose sister died this week of cancer, and I had an opportunity to look at her life for the last 6 months. You know, she went to Europe and did a few other things and checked some things off her bucket list. She was very, very frail. And if somebody that weak could have the courage to grab for life, where shouldn't I have it? So I'm stepping away from the day job. We've got a partner in doing some things we're going to do. Some staff's coming along. We're bringing some people on board, and we're going to establish some websites, and we're going to establish some channels and some blogs and things on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Dailymotion and a few other places. And what I ask you is, if you're viewing this, to go view that when we announce it, and to support it. And if you agree with what we say and what we're doing, subscribe to the podcasts. Subscribe to these other things. Help get our message out. Let's change the paradigm of how we look at things. Let's change the regimes of our daily life. How we live each day, how we spend our money, how we vote, how we look at things. Let's have the courage to live a joyful life instead of simply being a part of a system that's designed to suck us dry. Tim Geithner, part of the Federal Reserve and with the banksters at Goldman Sachs, basically rated our economy of a couple of $100 million. And President Obama this week says he wants to put a tax for $90 billion on these guys over 10 years. They're splitting 3 times that up this year. 2.3 million people will be homeless additionally at the end of this year. We need a change. Help us make one.